any of your behaviors, what you do. Introducing Clicksters. Clicksters is an app that lets you get paid for sharing your opinion. Companies would love to know your thoughts so they can bring their customers a better experience. The problem is that right now they have to use big social media channels to do that. And guess who doesn't get paid? That's right, you. Clicksters allows you to share your opinion with advertisers in a fun and transparent way. No more worrying about your personal data being used without your permission. Simply log into the Clicksters app to answer surveys, watch videos, review products, and more. The more insight you give, the more money you make. There are even daily drawings for cash prizes and other rewards that you can win too. If you share Clicksters with others and help grow the Clicksters community, you get paid even more. The best part is that Clicksters is completely free and you never have to pay to play. Your opinion matters. Join the Clicksters movement today. Put some cash in your pocket and let's change the world together.
Absolutely. Let's change the world together. That's right. Put some cash in your pocket. Just go to cfcpage.com. Sign up for Clicksters. All right. I told you the next voice you would hear would be that of Brother Gary's. So let's make it happen. Brother Gary, are you there?
I am here. And also Clem Yaboa is here. Say hi, Clem. Well, he'll be with us.
Hi, everyone.
We're both the Voice of the Kids, and we're here in the Voice of the Kids segment. But I also want to let everybody know a couple of things right off the bat. We are live, and if we are live on video, and we are live in 7 different channels. And for those of you who are, the main one is there he goes. Is that you, Mr.
Oh, yes, it is. That's me.
Talk. I need to max you. Willie, Willie, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Thank you. Now I can see you. That's great. Well, thank you, Willie. We got a couple of things that Clem and I are going to talk about. I love the hat, but we want to show you. We want to show you where we're at, and I'm going to share it on the screen here, Willie. You can see it, and hopefully people join us. Our main account is facebook.com/Connor4Kids, KHANNA for kids. But we're on 7 different networks right now: 2 YouTube, 3 Facebook, 2 Twitter, and soon to be LinkedIn. And also, we with the radio show that we did, I just want to let you know that Dr. Connor and Clem and myself recently interviewed Bartolo Drago, and we just put up that video on our website, on our YouTube website. So Dr. Connor interviewed Parental Alienation is Child Abuse, vopac.org. So that's just one of the things that we've been doing with you, Willie, and with the radio show. And there's a number of other things we're trying to do and we're going to be talking about. But one thing we just did this week, something new we're pretty excited about, is trying to get people in touch with us has been a little difficult. So we just made it a lot easier. If you want to contact Dr. Connor or even the Voice of the Kids, if you want to get in contact with us, all you need to do is go to this website, contactk.com. It's that simple, contactk.com. You'll go to a form, fill out the form, and we will get back to you. So if you are an underserved person you're looking to partner with, if you serve underserved people or communities and you're looking to partner with us, and Clem and I work very hard to try to get the right partnering capabilities so we can have solutions, please go to contactk.com. And the K stands for Dr. Connor, KHANNA. So we were able to get that done. We're excited about contacting. And we just posted that YouTube video. And I wanted to talk briefly. Willie, I can only talk very, very briefly about this topic you asked me to talk about, and it's only at a high level and nothing's been approved. But the truth is, as you know, I have done.
Gary, let's just make the announcement tomorrow. Okay, once we get everything approved. I don't want.
Well, okay, we are working with the people at Love Express to see if we
Oh,
can partner with them. Let's just leave it at that. So,
okay.
all right. So, what I wanted to talk about some of the things we're planning to do and some things we have done, but at this point, I'd like to turn it over to Clem. He's been intimately involved in Voice of the Kids. He's the chairman, so I definitely want to get his perspective on where we've been and where we want to go. So I'm handing it over to you, Clem. Thank you.
Well, Gary, thank you very much. And Willie, thank you for having me here. And I always love to come in and see Willie in his hat. He's always wearing a different hat. So today's hat is gorgeous. Well, Voice of the Kids, we've been very active in looking at solutions, not just having conversations, but looking at solutions for all kinds of issues for children. The solutions that we have come up with right now, we are partnering with a number of organizations to, and what we've done is we've segmented the population. We're looking at the upper tier of what we call the youth, the upper tier being anywhere from 14 to about 20. In that upper tier, what we see is they get involved in a lot of legal issues, and they go into jail, they come back out. And some of the partnering, as you already heard Willie talk about, is a way to give them a path forward. They come out of jail or they come out from any oppressed situation, and we provide viability for them back into society. Now, then there's the next tier from age 8 to about age 14. What we are looking to do is partnering with local organizations, community-based organizations that will provide all kinds of counseling and all kinds of services. Our goal is to get these children interested in going to college, not just going to college, but also finding jobs on Wall Street, finding jobs, and we want to reach them when they can be reached, before they go into college, before they make any choices. But we also want them to have a dream. In having the dream, then they are not dreaming about the streets, but they're dreaming about Wall Street. They're dreaming about, even taking a job in the government circles, even taking a job as a governor of the state of New York, governor of the state of New Jersey, president of
Clem, you said something really, really profound. I just want to highlight it. I think that was a great comment. It's too good to let go.
Okay.
We should be teaching our kids to get off the street and think about working on Wall Street.
Wall Street.
That's a great, I love that quote.
Get off the community streets and have a dream to be on Wall Street.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So that dream starts from when they are like 8 to 14. That's the formative years. We want them to start nurturing that dream, because we see them as leaders of tomorrow. And it's not just Wall Street. We also wanted them to look at White House. We want to let them to look at Gracie Mansion. We want them to look at Albany. We want them to look at Trenton. We want them to look at where the power lies. They want to be, in order to be part of the system, we want them to feel welcome at the table. If you're not at the table, then how can you get a share of the meal? all you can get will be the scraps that fall off the table. So we want them to prepare to be at the table, and that's what we're looking at.
I want to point that out. We got to start, Clem, we got to start this quote thing. Important quotes from Clem. Okay. But this one I like. Hey, don't think about the scraps. You deserve a seat at the table.
Exactly. Exactly. And if you're not at the breakfast table, then what happens is all the decisions made for the family, you're not part of it. A lot of time the decisions are made at the either at the dinner table or at the breakfast table. So if you're not there for breakfast or dinner, you're not part of the decision making. So we want to empower kids. We want to encourage them. We want them to have the sufficient knowledge about the systems. The fundamental system is the Constitution of the United States. What do they know about it? Are they interested in knowing about it? Elections is coming up. Are they interested in knowing about their immediate representative, the congressperson who serves them, the district council person who serves them? Do they know that? Are they interested in that? This is where the battle is fought. Because if they don't know about it, they're not interested in voting. So we want them to be interested in voting. We want them to be interested in knowing about all these factors, and then we can go from there.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was good. We want, like Clem said, we want your help. If you're involved in an underserved community, if you're involved with youth, if you're involved with helping them, contact us. Go to contactk.com. It's that simple. And fill out the form and we'll be there. And I also want to point out two things. We're working with WPAT 9:30 a.m. on the radio, which is broadcast to 30 million homes, by courtesy of Willie Sanders and CFC, Christian Fellowship Council. So we are working with them, partnering with them. We want to be able to stay on the air. We want Willie to be able to stay on the air. So we do have a GoFundMe set up at the voiceofthekids.org website, voiceofthekids.org. Just click on donate. It'll take you right there. It's also on the canaforkids.com website. Again, just click on donate right there. And, you know, we did get a few donations last week. We thank you for that. Every little bit helps. Every little thing, every little bit would be appreciative. So we appreciate that, and I'm sure Willie, you do too. And
Absolutely.
you want to add, go ahead, Willie. You want to add something to that?
Yeah, we just thank God for the people that, you know, in this hard and trying time right now that we're living in, to say, you know what, I see the efforts that they're putting forth. I see what they're doing. I see how they're helping, and this is something I believe in, and I believe is helpful. It's not just a waste. It's not just someone trying to, and enlarge themselves or fatten their pockets. We just thank God for you that did donate, and the ones that are thinking about donating. We thank God for you also. I'm just excited to be a part of the program, something that can help. When there's so many things happening, when you start seeing the hunger around the country, when you start seeing homelessness, when you can walk down the street, see young people sleeping on the ground. I mean, it's touching. You can go right there on 42nd Street, and not, you know, most people think, well, maybe you see a wino or somebody that's, not on their meds or whatever, and older people that are homeless. No, that's not the case. I'm talking about 14, 13-year-old kids out there, and you see this, and your heart just goes out. So we thank God for, the people that are caring and the people that have a heart to even take on this mission to help the underserved. And so you have to be a special kind of person to do that, because like I said, I was over with the Helping Hands also, and they just received 200 boxes of food for the homeless. And so, people stand all around the corners trying to get this food for free. They don't have to pay anything, and the people are volunteers that are distributing it. And so it takes a certain kind of person that says, you know what, I'm not getting paid for this, but I'm going to do it because I know it's a help, it's a need. So we just want to thank God. This is what we thank God for our brother Glenn and Gary and Dr. Connor. They're committed, and that's the thing. When you find someone that's committed to doing things, then you don't have to worry. You know that they're going to be there. You know that no matter what happens, we do this program every week. We're on the radio some 7 or 8 hours every week from Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And we're talking about school. We're talking about job for somebody. We're talking about places where people can go that are homeless, people that need shelter, people that are in the streets, or people that need jobs. And we talk, this is all we have dedicated our lives to, helping others. And for you, those of you out there that's listening to us, and if you can help, if you can be a help, if you can give $1, $2, or $5, call up, or 5,000 or 5 million to the GoFundMe from the kids.
voiceofthekids.org and also
Yeah,
ConnorForKids.com, both places.
Yes, if you can
Thank
donate, we thank you for everything you do. And some of you may have time and can come out to some of the buildings and do some things, some help pass out food, help pass out clothing. I'm part of a soup kitchen here in the Pennsylvania area, and in Brooklyn area, in the New Jersey. There's homeless, and there's something that you can do when you make up your mind to help. There's a lot of work that's available for you to do. So we thank God for you again. Gary?
Yes, I just want to say, hey, if you're listening to us or you're watching us on the 7 networks that we are on, the Facebook and Twitter and all those other places, please call in, talk to Willie, talk to Clem, 212-219-9695. But we'd love to hear somebody working with youth, someone working with underprivileged youth. If you are doing something, we want to highlight you now. So just call in. We want to talk to you, 212-219-9695. And I do want to list some of the things that Dr. Connor was able to accomplish with Voice of the Kids and Clem's help this year. We did have a child sex trafficking talk that we sponsored. It was a panel talk last year at a library that was very well attended. That was pretty exciting. Dr. Connor, representing Voice of the Kids, did speak at a middle school. 300 people were there, including 90 kids, 90 middle school kids. And he was given an award for his work with underprivileged kids, for kids. So, there's been a lot that we're doing, but we're trying now to get real programs, as Clem has indicated, real initiatives that show success. So that success, what does that look like? Hey, if you're out there, if you're an existing organization, we can partner with you and we can do some promotion for you. Maybe you want to do some type of booklet. Maybe you want to do some type of video. Maybe you want to do some type of online promotions. Maybe you want to get a law passed. Maybe you want to do something in a legislative way. Whatever it is that you need help on, we want to partner with you so that we can help you do that. Of course, we'll want to understand what your goals are and what you've done in the past. So anyway, go ahead, Clem.
Yeah, I mean, one of the organizations that we close to forging a relationship with is an organization called Inspire to, now I get this always wrong, Aspire to Inspire, or Inspire to Aspire. It's Aspire to,
fast.
yeah, my goodness. So this young lady, Gina, has been working with a church and a group out in Harlem, feeding the homeless and, providing a safety net to some of the families with young children who are out on the street, they have nowhere to go. and we will be partnering with the organization to expand what they're doing. I am hoping that we can bring her on the call, and so that we can kind of enhance what she does. Because
Well, let's do that. Let's definitely do that.
okay, so she might be calling in as soon as I'm able to reach her.
Oh, we have 2 minutes. Maybe we can schedule us a different time because we only got 2 minutes time left. Clem, I hate to do this to
Oh,
you.
okay. We'll schedule it for another time. The
Yeah,
organization is Empower to Inspire.
Empower to inspire. Say it 5 times fast.
Empower to Inspire.
So
So
Gina, if you're listening, we want to schedule some time. We're on this air Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday, but we want to give you a proper time, not just a minute and 30 seconds
right,
like we have
right.
left. Go ahead, Clem.
Okay. So I mean, and part of it is also identifying families in need. We're doing that. We're in the process of doing that in Rockland, so that they can be part of the feeding program that we are instituting with
That's right. With Bartolo.
Bartolo.
I'm
So
sorry, I should have mentioned that, Clem. Yeah, that's real quick. I'm going to mention it.
Right.
bartolosfood.com, bartolosfoods.com. He was on the radio show with us. He's donating food to underprivileged families. And Clem is working with different organizations to get them to also support. So we're looking for multiple organizations to help support in this effort. Go ahead, Clem.
Yes. So as soon as we have that outlined, we will obviously bring progress reports.
Yes.
Bring progress reports.
And he sells over 500 meals in a weekend on bartolosfoods.com because what he does, he sends healthy foods out to people who are sequestered.
Right.
So I know, Willie, we're kind of coming to the end here. I'm going to turn it.
But
Go ahead,
basically, that program is about this. If there is a donor, you will buy 10 meals from Bartolo, and we identify a family to receive it.
Yes, but you'll be purchasing meals at a discount.
At a discount.
Yes, another regular. So you're going to get a great discount to help underprivileged kids with phenomenal food. They have keto food. They have traditional Italian foods, bartolosfoods.com. And it's really high quality stuff. So we're looking for people to partner with us.
Right.
Willie, thank you.
You're welcome. Listen, I just thank God for Bartolo Food Company that has made that donation, and we also had a few people here that will also do some matching. So we want to talk about it more and get the people to know and get acquainted with how to be in touch with them, especially the schools. Listen, we want to thank all of you for tuning in, coming on and listening to us. But we will be right back. Listen, we're going to be going off for a little while, and we're coming right back today. That's right, the same day. We'll be back at 5 p.m. this afternoon with the Royal Opportunity Radio with Pastor Wynn and Pastor Vin. They'll be coming up shortly. And you love music. You love a musical program, inspirational, informational. You want to be here at 5 p.m. this afternoon. Same station. We'll be right back. And we want to continue to support us. We ask you, and we thank God for your donations and your giving. So listen, we're going off right now, but we will be right back at 5 p.m. So don't you go anywhere. Keep it locked right here.
Thank you.